And we're live on my end, buddy.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Drake's Salvation. Last time, the party stole a very large thunderstone and gave it to these people down here. Now, they're really just at the point of saying the final goodbyes and getting ready to board the airship to head over to make a quick stop at a small island and then head south. So, we'll see what they do, and if my party is ready, and if they don't want to say anything to any of the NPCs, we can probably head straight to the airship.
We get a long rest.
Yes.
And the only thing Jackal's gonna probably say is like, well, I hope I don't get in trouble with Rowan's dad, because I didn't see anything. We got dragged into this.
I didn't say anything. I said nothing either, so I'm not too worried about it.
I almost did.
Mm. Yep, not my problem. Uh-oh.
Don't worry. If I did, I would have taken the full blame.
Well, we weren't, so...
Yeah.
I mean, they shouldn't be able to trace us through where we went.
No.
Here's hoping. Oh, we also have to stop at the Throne of the Storm as well before we head out, but that'll be on the way out.
Sounds good to me.
I'm glad I can get a nice good drink for once. Watch together, not working.
I was working on my end.
Huh. It just paused the music for me. Let me refresh mine. Okay, there we go. That's great.
Is there a party going on?
We're in the tavern.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Plus, plus it's
I
like
guess.
this big, the big college gala of everyone's graduating.
Shall we celebrate? One last drink before we head out?
No.
Elric Hughes already has 2 drinks. Just one.
Several?
Oh, I'm way ahead of you on that. Is that when he starts chugging?
Jaggles is drinking wine.
You know, I'm glad we've kind of come to a place that I can never come back to again, but we didn't upturn the government for. Yet.
Well,
What are you talking about? I was wearing my helmet and keeping my face covered.
Oh, they saw my face.
Yeah, I kind of wondered why you were being weird.
Wouldn't be the first time. Plus, I don't really have any motivation to really come back here. As you, again, see that little notebook of places Elric's not allowed to, just slowly growing, and puts it back in his pocket.
Huh.
I don't know, this place does seems welcoming to me.
I'm gonna have to modify my necklace again so that I can do some other note in case I ever come back here.
Excuse me.
I'm about 90% confident that they didn't recognize me. I just had to switch out my armor and gear, but shouldn't be that difficult.
If your armor is like a dime a dozen, I'm pretty sure, unless they're really looking, you should be fine.
Jackal kind of just pings his armor Norvard Cosmate. I'm sure they'll recognize the make of it.
That's true, but at the same time, this is also a big port city. They probably import from Novichok now that the doors are open.
Anyway, off to the airship. I don't want to stick around any longer unless you guys got some unfinished business here.
I'm ready to go.
As am I.
I guess.
Looks over to Rowan and Zephyr's direction. I guess we'll leave it to them to decide.
Rowan?
Sorry, I'm conversing with Brady.
Briaz! Guys.
Are we ready to go? You have any unfinished business?
I'm good.
Enjoy a nice day to relax.
Time to set sail. Is it an
Oh, well.
airship or a ship?
Airship.
I've never been on one of these.
Part of me is worried though, where we're going. Might get struck down by the aural storms. But that'll be fun.
It's an experience.
And you are all able to head down to the docks. A very familiar to most of you ship is waiting in the dock, able to board.
What the hell?
Why do I recognize this and why am I afraid for my life?
You recognize it because it was being worked on in Grell's Manor.
Oh, no, I know,
We also fly back on it and over cause.
No, we didn't. We flew on...
The Burning Crows.
No, I thought we teleported actually back, didn't we?
No, we flew on a ship back.
Yeah.
I don't actually remember that.
It
Then.
was
You took Regent's ship.
Yes.
Hmm. What's
Man, I
our
can't believe
first
they have a
stop?
festival in the sky as well.
No, that's us.
Thank you.
I've never been to the south.
We're not going there right away.
I know, but I'm
hoping.
just thinking about it.
On the ship is the architect slash pilot of the airship, as per usual, is Gretch. You see a small goblin, even small for goblin standards, with a giant mushroom hat and looks like he's been in a few explosions.
Still
Wait,
alive
you're
and
the
kicking,
green
Gretch?
monkey guy.
No, I'm the green goblin guy.
Oh.
Is this one stupid?
No,
Jackal
that
shrugs.
one was... Never mind.
Sometimes.
Depends on the week. Usually the ones that didn't fly.
He took too many hits to the head.
Weeks end in K, but sure.
So, it seems like you've been in a furnace. Please tell me that has nothing to do with this ship.
Yes,
We're all going to die.
probably not.
I like that probably, so we'll just bank on that.
I see Calhoun got the despair engines running.
She did, yeah. They are working great now. Money well spent. Thankfully, none of it was mine. So, you guys do have run to the ship. I highly suggest not hitting any of the buttons. Really, just avoid buttons in general. He looks at, as you say that, he looks at you like, "Do you fucking think you're driving, bitch?"
Jaggles over to Elric. I suggest you give Gretch your additional coordinations and all other stuff, and yeah.
I had no attempts to really touch
my
anything.
God, what do it?
But Gretch does not know we're heading to the other location.
Ah, we may need to make a pit stop near the Isle of Storms. That's a little bit the ways from here.
Where is it?
Look for a giant storm cloud hovering an island.
Why are we going there?
Throne of the Storm Jarl
Points to Elric's sword.
for the road.
Right.
I mean, I know the past couple of days were a little bit busy with all the drinking and partying, but come on, we do have some weird missions to go through.
This is more of a personal quest than a mission for everyone.
Yet it also could help us in dealing with the war in the south.
Not entirely wrong.
Another reason why I'm worried about going to the south. Seeing it up close.
Oh, you're gonna have
That's good,
a
man.
hell of a time. Gretchen, is there any beds available without the explosives attached to them?
No.
Crap.
Wait, we have ejection beds?
What?
Duh.
Why?
Z.
I thought that was standard.
I mean,
No.
Oh.
it is
well,
kind of
fuck,
standard
good for
after
you.
it was kind of standard after we got.
I'm imagining one of us is gonna roll over one night and hit the eject button on the bed. Fucking go out
An
the
Elric.
ship.
5 gold to
Probably.
Tilric.
I mean, considering the fact that we got jumped and the wow, it feels like I know it was months ago, but it feels like years ago when we were in Craven Cliff and at the Bahamut Tavern, and we all Christy got stabbed. Yeah, I don't know how is it that anyone could sleep peacefully, but.
Mostly because it wakes me up if there's somebody in the room.
Yeah, a lot of alarms on the ship.
Well. Are we in the sky now?
Yeah.
Yay. I'm gonna be in the front.
I hope you don't get airsick.
Do I have to roll for that?
No, you can just tell me if you do or not.
Okay, no.
Yeah, it's literally that's a player-to-player thing.
No. I'm gonna just be on the side and just staring down. Whoa.
Be careful not to fall off, especially if the ship lurches.
Where's Drake in case that happens?
I actually don't know.
Oh, Drake went home. You guys are heading to the south.
Oh.
Kinda makes sense. I don't think we'd want to break him down there.
Yeah.
This is just totally maybe not even relevant at all, but did anybody tell him to stop by the tavern to, I don't know, pick up some gold? Because we might need some for the journey.
You guys just got paid like how many thousand?
Oh yeah, you're right. Never mind. Forget what I said.
I actually forget
Did
because I
we
didn't
get
write
paid
it.
for the Thunderstone?
Yes.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah, because I have 664 gold and I did not have that much when I left, so.
Yeah, okay, no, we're good. We're good.
I thought that was for the bounty.
I also remember saying that I paid you guys. What the number was, I don't remember at this point.
We didn't get a number.
No, yeah, I have the same amount as Elric.
Then that might have been the bounty then and not the.
I mean, I have 669, so.
I think you guys got like a lot more. I think it was like around 20 grand.
Yeah, I was just
Well, you have
saying
to
we
imagine
didn't
we split
get
it
a
like
number.
5 ways.
We did not get a number at that time. That's why.
Ah,
You didn't get a number?
We were just told we were paid, and then we had to end the session.
Well, because we had come up with a number earlier, but we had all forgotten it. Everybody.
I'll check.
There's 6 of you.
Give me a second. I'll look. Should be here somewhere. Bounty.
Everybody can just add like 5,000 gold. Woo!
Yeah, it was 20 grand.
Bet.
5,000. Let me just throw that on there. You might want to check your pockets, Genesis.
Oh, yeah.
You might have been drinking a little too much to forget.
No, you're right.
Hell,
I still have a bird brain.
maybe it's just the air. Being in high elevation makes you a little lightheaded and moving a little bit of thought.
Maybe. The high elevation is my first time actually being on an airship.
Just pray we don't run into any cumulonimbus where we could start getting into weird and funky air pressures. I forgot.
I don't know.
Technically, it's canon that Elric knows how fucking air pressure and clouds work.
Wow.
I literally made an offhand joke talking about it, and Callisti got confused. It was way back. But
What? Sorry, my Twitch chat is making a sound every time somebody types in it.
oh
Like that.
god,
That's
And
amazing.
I need it to stop. And I
Okay,
don't know
now-
where it's coming from.
Wait, is
hold
it from
on,
mine?
I got this. Let me just test it real fast. Oh, also your bot's broken, Jeepus. Anytime I type in there, it just automatically just does something. Oh my god.
Wow.
No,
I
that
think
was
you're-
just the first one. You just split it in half.
Ah. Oh.
No, it's not doing it. What the fuck?
Huh.
Alright, whatever. Well, if it stopped, it stopped. I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it was even going through to the actual stream. I think it was just going into my head.
In your head.
Could it be that you're hearing from my typing, maybe?
Nope. It is a notification sound, guys.
Ah, okay.
Huh.
Zombie.
I'll
Maybe the
look
bot
into
was
it
just-
later.
Yeah. Alright. Now all we're looking for is a giant black cloud that stretches through the sky and looks like a fucking anvil slapping this ground. That shouldn't
Rolling
be
for
that hard.
perception.
No, you're not the DM. You don't tell me what to do.
No, I'm rolling for perception. I'm looking.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty hard to miss. You guys were sent in the correct direction. There is a very small island with a lot smaller than Elric described rain cloud over it.
Is that
I
what you're
imagine-
talking about?
Oh, you know, I thought it would have been bigger. Usually how it is, though, with these things in person. They're always smaller than they seem.
Well, yeah, the hidden things tend to, try to stay hidden.
True. But an explosive gnome-man found it, so... Wow, that's a really small island. Why do I feel like I step on it, I'm going to flip the whole island like a table?
Maybe stay on the ship then.
No, I have to get down. I imagine Grell's lowering the ship because I don't want to just fucking jump into the water.
Yeah, Gretch will park.
Not Grell, Gretch, yeah.
What the hell?
Huh.
Oh.
Kind of weird. I didn't imagine a throne being on this island.
Well, that's the thing. You don't see a throne, but when you step foot on the island, a very ghostly image does show itself to you.
Holy hell.
Ah, the Jarl of the Storm. And
Don't
Ulrich
doubt
kind of
that.
gets
I
down
like
on
that
one knee.
token.
I have come to seek your aid and to advance myself as the Rune Keeper and take up the task. As he kind of looks at the Jarl.
Good. You have done. It seems that you have passed many challenges. I am the Lord.
Do you wish to test my might, or is there something you wish of me to do while I'm here? As Arakata just stands up and puts Graham on his shoulder.
It seems that you and your friends question. I can answer some.
Looks at the others. Do you have any questions? I'm kind of fresh out at the moment.
No. The young Runekeeper and Magical Caster do not have any questions about Jorgdoba's history. Anyone have any questions about possibly how we could solve the war or anything like that?
All
Give
right.
me a brag you think. I'm a little inebriated.
I didn't want to step
Okay.
on anyone's toes.
What? How did all of you defeat the original moon, or the dragon that was once a moon? I'm curious on that, actually.
Gehenna was killed using a combination of the Jarl's act and quite a bit of powerful magic get up. Gehenna did not need to die.
Oh,
But to save the, and he gestures towards you guys, smaller and shorter lived race, we made the sacrifice.
is it possible someone was trying to use the shards of Gehenna or her remnants that they could try to resurrect her or an avatar of her?
That could be possible, yeah. But not probable. They will,
No. Say good.
those with ill intent will use Gehenna to reach out to other worlds and steal their power, bring back here,
Ugh.
which brings them.
So the moon became a dragon.
No, the dragon was a moon, and everyone had mistaken it for a moon, from my understanding.
It's the reverse.
So the dragon became the moon.
Yeah.
Kind of.
In a way, yes.
Genesis
your
looks up.
perspective, yes.
Genesis looks up like, what about that one? He looks. He points at the sun.
Yeah, one of the other two in the sky.
Is that one a dragon too? Is everything a dragon?
Yes, your feet is actually dragons. Look down. Now look up. I'm now holding a shampoo bottle.
Okay, Old Spice.
There we go.
No, young one. The other two moons are just rocks.
But what if they're rock dragons?
Several of the races from that you know of as kobolds, not kobolds, sorry, goblins and hobgoblins are from the two moons.
Interesting.
Two species that came to this world before Gahan protected.
I'm curious on another thing, considering we have a nice kobold friend. Do the shards of Gehenna possess anything that could create spots of memories or blanks or barriers?
The shards of Gehenna are all powerful magics. I could say someone could use one to do such a thing, yes.
Okay, that was something I was postulating for a little bit, and it was just sitting in the back of my head. I'm praying it's not that, though.
But to bring a shard to Gravencliff to go through the reef, fine. Usually quite the task. More to keep. There's the notification again. God damn it!
What notification are you talking about, y'all?
Stop it. I'm talking to people inside of my head.
Yeah.
In my head. In
No,
my
I actually
head.
heard. I just heard it on Jeeves' Twitch side. I did heard it.
Yeah.
The notification, the Senry
Hmm.
bot. But
What was the... Since I am quite curious on this, even though it's part of my lineage, was there a true reason for the Runekeepers to exist, or was it just a tradition passed down from generations?
It is a tradition to mainly keep the giant kin from killing each other. We each keep a rune. We give to a smaller race. We stop fighting over who is most powerful.
You know, thinking that the Storm Smashers actually had most of the runes now, actually can understand why people targeted us.
Is the exact reason, yes.
Great. God.
Or to have greed over the runes is to incite violence.
Trust me, I don't greed on any things. It is a... How do I put this? It is a task that I must use to handle these runes correctly in order to prevent the one known as Marthain from coming to a pass and making sure it could keep him in check. Then once this is all over, perhaps I will disperse them all. That give up my title at least as Runekeeper for most of them. But we'll see.
This is just because I've joined the group fairly recently. But me learning about this Gehenna and this whole price that had to be paid to end it, will the same be expected of us when it's time for us to face what's his name? Marthain.
just call him a red asshole.
The red asshole.
That will be entirely of your creativity. We could have possibly solved the issues of the invading races coming to Jorgdoba in a different way, but we needed to make a decision.
Okay. Out of curiosity, since there was already mention about Gehenna being a moon and whole thing about this Bahama and Tiamat stuff going about. Is there a possibility or some way that Gehenna is, I don't know, reincarnated or reborn?
And
There's
dragons do
always
that?
possibility. There are many things, and her soul was kept to Jorgdoba. She could possibly have been revived, yes.
Do you remember specifically how many shards were created when she was destroyed or split?
There
Or
was
no?
no way to count.
Ah, so they rained like snow. Or soot, rather.
In a way, yes. The rifts are a clear sign of the larger piece, but the ones that were too small to create a rift disintegrated, became the land.
Ew, I'm walking on dragon corpse. Or just looks down.
You are currently walking my body.
That
What?
doesn't. That makes it actually worse.
This is your body. This.
And this is your
Wow.
bread.
Okay, Jesus.
God damn it.
Sorry.
I thought I muted myself.
Nah, I'm assuming due to magical powers and the boundness, or how the runes technically function, makes sense that his body became partially the land, since his soul's probably tied to the rune, and the rune's tied to the land. Ergo, bing bong boop.
Bing bang.
No, I died thousands of years ago. Just became I was very large.
Ah,
This
And
projection
giant.
is smaller for your perception.
I see.
Are there, I don't know, weapons or knowledge that we must seek to basically even out the odds and all this? Is there anything that you can give us,
You
as in
really
information wise?
continue to grow. As you
I'm
say,
saying grow.
he is just a dragon. Dragons can. Even ones that think they are immortal.
Speaking of that, you were going on that, just following up on the question that I had earlier about Gehenna being possibly reincarnated, but there's also the mention of the soul and the shards. And I may have missed this part earlier, but just to reconfirm, is there a possibility of some, let's say, upstart dragon that wants to consume a piece of Gehenna's soul to, say, empower themselves or make themselves into an avatar? How likely is that to be, say, successful, or worst case scenario becomes bad and it's the worst representation of Gehenna herself?
Oh, there was nothing bad to get. The dragon wants to steal power from them. They will need to have battle of wills with who Gehenna once was.
And unfortunately, I don't really know much about Gehenna, but from your perspective, who was really Gehenna? Like, someone to worry about? Or considering that, as you said, you had to make the choice of the lives of the smaller races and her, existence being shattered.
No, Gehenna was just protect. She was the one who made the choice. We just did. Which is why the Jarl still stand vigil to pay our penance.
And considering the points to Elric, rune keepers, and those runes that supposedly have some sort of connection. Actually, do these runes have some sort of connection to Gehenna in any way? Besides them just being giant powers, legacy?
The runes are giant keep. We brought them. We came to. They're what was used to kill Gehenna.
Hmm.
What I was kind of worried about. One other thing. I was curious. Are you aware of the Giant of the Void?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Was he also part of your kin or something that spawned afterwards?
He has always been. And always will. Hard to kill constant.
Alright, I will keep that in mind. I guess there's also the Soul Giant, but I think that's a different entity entirely.
That one can be.
Do you know anything about him outside of it being a giant of soul?
They, as for what we know, follow path. What that path is, fortunately, they do not talk. Tend to point them.
Great. Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
Well,
You know, and I mean no disrespect to you, sir. I did expect this to be a whole trial and tribulation kind of thing, and I'm kind of shocked it's not. In a good way, though. More of a
You do
calm
not
mode.
think conversation would be trial for Giant?
You know, you're not wrong because I'm still struggling on what to say.
You are in trial right now.
where's the jury?
I was going to say, am I guilty?
We're all going to die.
Wouldn't be the first time. But it's not what I pictured. Because when I heard of the Isle of the Storm, I imagined a long, flowing island coated by storms and treacherous land where people are unable to get through.
Yeah, he was disappointed that it was just a rain cloud.
It's still an igneous cloud and has some cool qualities to it.
Well,
I know nothing of clouds.
I suppose I do have one last question, somewhat irrelevant and not too connected with the dragons and whatnot. But during your time alive, did the names or particular words of Alpha and Omega ever came across your knowledge.
Yes, two upstart wizard that make second war.
Okay. I have
Interesting.
many pointed questions for a pair of other people now. Thank you. Jackal sounds very terse and annoyed now.
Why are you so upset, Jackal?
Plenty. We'll talk later about that.
Okay. I'm not going to press then.
I have a question.
Jeez.
What's your favorite color?
I knew that was coming.
Green.
Say green or cream?
Green.
Green.
That's in the notes.
Wait, why is his favorite color matter?
Sometimes it's important, Elric.
Ish. I'm not going to question it.
I apologize for being disappointing to your room.
No, it is very okay. To be honest,
I don't feel disappointed.
I would rather a trial where he's just learning rather than combative sometimes. Plus, it is good to learn from elders things I did not know, rather than just kind of sitting on my ass and hammering a sword at them for 20 minutes.
Then you may enjoy what I can do for your room.
Elric will hold out. Graham, then go right ahead.
He will hold his hand over Graham, and just lightning will start etching into Graham. And once a week, you are able to ask pointed questions to the Jarl, aka the DM, and
Oh,
get a truthful answer.
oh,
Do they point left or right?
Once a month.
Once a
Alright,
month.
I'll write it down then.
oh.
So pretty
Actually,
much, you can directly go, all right, what the fuck? How do I fix this? Or what's...
Fine.
So he's got a channel divinity.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Commune.
Commune,
Yeah.
yeah. A commune that has to be truthful and not vague.
Well, this was delightful.
Enlightening.
Not sure what to say about it. Just overwhelmed.
Okay, I'm just writing this. I'm gonna change this, but I'll post this in a second.
So you said once a month, right?
No, once a week.
No.
Jeebus was just fucking with
I
me because
know,
I
I know.
made a joke about
He's
pointing.
hitting his pun limit today. His bad jokes, at least.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on, I don't have a
I
name for
cracked.
this
I
yet,
cracked when
but
he said
there
the
we
bread
go.
one.
I'll change this at some point, but that's the description I have right now. Technically, it'd be Storm Daddy, I guess, not Thunder Daddy.
Wow. You had to, huh?
Give me a minute. I'll actually write something serious. Once a week. Does he have an actual name? Or do you have a name to call you by?
Steven.
Rick.
It's been
Yorn.
lost time.
Yorn.
Okay.
Call me upon the lore keeper.
Okay. Lorekeeper, the Jarl's Storm. I'll just put Lorekeeper. Keeper. Jarl of Storms. Question. And get a true. That's such a bad. That's such a bad name for. Sticky Rock Daddy reprise. Not wrong.
Nice work, Bone
Oh,
Daddy.
God.
Oh my god.
All right.
shut up.
So yeah, you can pretty much ask questions and get answers about lore or what's going on. What's probably the most helpful thing for you guys to be doing? Whatever you guys can really come up with, you can just ask.
There you go. I have the best name for it. It's called Thunderstuck because I'm stuck.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much the get lore free card.
Yeah. Let me add it to my growing amount of fucking trackers. Do you see how many I have, by the way?
I didn't want to give you another attack for that exact reason. I was like, he has a lot of shit already. Let's give you something a bit more on the other side of the card.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind it, to be honest. Look at my sheet, Jeebus, of how many like resource trackers I have.
So many.
It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows now of just resource trackers. That actually should be up to 5 now because it's up to my proficiency bonus. So I got up that. That also I think is up to 5 because it maxes on proficiency bonus on New Stone's Endurance. Action Surge is regular. I think Giant's Might is capped at 3. Or wait, that also might be proficiency bonus. I'll also look on that one. Oh my god, I have to update a lot of these.
Yeah.
Probably gotta do some of my stuff too, thinking about it.
A lot of mine just off proficiency bonus. I just haven't been keeping up with it because we've been leveling up, but I haven't been moving the needle for it. The only good one, really, that I should have been keeping track of more is Stone's Endurance, moving with proficiency bonus.
Yeah, that's kind of a big one.
Yeah.
Like how every fighter has forgotten to add the extra +1 every time they level too.
Yeah.
What, for second wind?
Yeah.
I think I've been keeping track on that. Yeah.
I
Almost
haven't.
every. You were an outlier.
I always forget there's a second wind because it's called second wind, not third and fourth wind. Well, you know, the Lord Keeper seemed like a nice guy.
Yeah, I was expecting combat.
So was I, to be honest, but it just goes to show that not every giant kin Jarl is competitive in mind. This is kind of wild, actually.
Well, I mean, I wasn't actually expecting him to be combative. It's just cultural.
Yeah.
I mean, not wrong. Too much ritualistic combat. Thank God we don't have to do with the ritualistic wombat anymore.
Yeah.
Thank the gods that phased out of giant kin culture. Ugh.
Yeah, but ferret wrestling became a thing.
Well, it's essentially the equivalent of human mud wrestling, so it's pretty close.
I've done that. I won.
Ferret wrestling? Why did you wrestle a ferret?
Mud wrestling.
I heard it's quite good for the poors. And the rich people, too. Okay, I think I'm done
I
with the
fucking
joke.
hate you.
Can someone take that thunderstruck thing away from him?
I love how I just heard the can get set down. Like, what the fuck?
Yearly.
He does it to hurt me.
I do this to everyone's campaign. Shut the hell up. It's not just
Pain,
you.
pain is my thing, buddy.
No, this is like Mariner Court to bone because I used to do this shit all the time. I kind of stopped for a little, but now I'm kind of hitting it back full force.
Getting back in the swing of things.
Pretty much. But yeah. Well, I guess where to next? Down south fully to where Zephyr was talking about, or Gravencliff?
Well, I have the coordinates sent to the Great Forest.
Well, guess that's where we're heading.
Yep. Fun. Fun. We might be met with hostility here.
We're met with hostility wherever we go. Kind of like a revolving door.
For fuck's sakes. This is why I hate being in New York.
Portal.
No, the current plan is to just pretty much fly straight past the Portal of Tombs, and then sneak in between where the white territory and the blue territory meet, so we can sneak by and get into the old green territory. But she's dead, so that territory is kind of up for grabs, but nobody wants it because it's a big ass forest filled with scary monsters.
Fun stuff. So we're going through here, right?
That's the plan.
So we gotta go through the blue.
Alright.
And the possibility that we'll run into hostility with her just flying above her land.
No, I think we hit all regulations. Might need to stop in port, check that we are, specifically because if you don't follow the laws there, weird shit happens.
Oh, yeah.
And the problem is, you usually don't know all of the laws.
That's because some of the ones on the higher up tend to change the rules just a little bit to leave a loophole to abuse.
Exactly, which is what we are great at, especially me. I am fantastic at finding little tiny portions of laws and exploding them into giant weaknesses.
Reminds me of home.
Speaking of exploding, Jackal holds up the blunderbuss. Found this, or got it. Don't remember when and where, but looks at the others. Do any of you guys want this? Because I have absolutely no skill of using this thing. And
I'm not shoving that at anyone because I'll explode it in my face.
I already have 2 guns.
Ah, yeah. Mercy and
Flexing?
prayer.
Yeah. 100%.
Oh, I have bigger guns, don't worry.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't even flex.
I
It's
said
natural.
guns. I said guns, not bazookas.
Anyway, Gretch, do you think
The problem is, it's not that you guys might have 2, but he just flicks open a just a button and there's just a giant like one of those plastic cased buttons.
Oh god. Do they have a fucking railgun?
I have 64 on each side.
No, you kind of win there.
We're not gonna die.
Yeah,
And
Oh,
We're not.
we might.
I was going to say, if
you know
anything,
the amount of you know the amount of force 128 guns going off does to a ship made out of wood.
no, but I don't want to find out.
Turns it into a flying pancake. But anything around us is dead.
yeah, about that. So, do you think you can modify this, or I don't know, tinker with it? I think I'm probably trying to use it if I need to.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you want?
Let it explode farther, I guess. Looks at it. It is very clear Jackal has absolutely no idea how to use this thing.
How gun go boom?
Yes, I can do that.
Great.
That's easy.
I will trust you completely in your expertise.
He just kind of pauses, like, I don't think anybody's ever done that for me.
Jackal's
Yeah,
being
trust Gretch wholeheartedly.
no, Jackal's being fully honest on this one. Like, he has absolutely no fucking clue. If anything, Gretch could easily do a quick insight, so like, oh, this guy does not know how to use a gun. He's probably gonna die anyway,
Oh,
but
yeah.
let's do it.
We all know Gretch's insight score is very good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's not.
Exactly.
I
So
trust
which-
this man with my life.
Yep.
No, which port are we gonna stop at then? You said we had to port, right?
No, port is the left.
Eric, you're sober. Go drink.
It's a joke. Port is the left and starboard's the right.
Yes.
God, whoever made this map really just doesn't fucking speak English. What do you all think this word says?
Do you ship ping?
Larkies?
Right here.
Kinda.
Molcris.
Molcris or Molcris? I would think it's like a softer O. Because it's probably the H is
Molcris.
silent, so it's Molcris.
We'll probably stop in Mulcrease, but that won't be for a couple of days. It'll probably take about a 5-day journey to get from where we're at right now to Mulcrease.
That's not too bad.
Ultra armor, weapons, 2 push-ups.
We might want to play it a little bit safer considering one wrong move, which we don't even know what the wrong move is, could end us in prison, and I don't wish to say it more than I have to.
Look, I'm gonna put it this way. If you guys get, I'll just move my token back to the group since I thought it would be. But, Jaggles just adds, look, if you guys end up breaking the rules of the blue on her territory, not only are you gonna get captured, and if you don't pay the fine, which, trust me, it gets very absurd, you find yourself in the gladiatorial arenas, because either you pay with gold or you pay with blood.
I
Or
wish
your
to
lives.
be part of this. I wish to break many laws.
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna add
This
this.
is a joke.
I'm going to add this too. You get to fight all of the abominations that the looks like closely for confirmation. Something that family you basically hate with your entire guts. Put some of their them. They put some of their experimental
Never mind.
stuff.
Or other he throws up very big air quotes, criminals.
Yeah. So pick your payment. Gold, blood, or your lives.
I don't wish to fight with Elo and Tech. I'd rather fucking do something else, to be honest.
Why do you think I have such a absolutely disdainful hatred toward both the blue and the red? And to laws in
All of them,
general.
really, they all suck in different ways.
Yeah, but I got a more personal beef with those two. The blue especially, but we're kind of dealing with the red asshole right now. The blue bitch can kind of wait. At least until she becomes an
True.
ass problem.
Well, yeah, we'll see what's going on when we get this, especially down to the forest. Haven't heard great things.
Speaking of which, I never heard of how the green died.
Oh, yeah, that was the, Ow! How did I go up? That was the other group, what they call it? That was the Jengus. Yeah, they took care of her.
They seem to be intertwined in a lot more shit than it seems to be.
I mean, isn't that a good thing? I'm a little
Well, we
confused.
took over their bar and they left it to ruin, so who the fuck knows?
Well, I'm just asking because I don't know anything about the green dragon. I just know about the blue and the red. Again, as I said, through more personal beef with those two colors, the gray and purple, well, we already met the purple. That one's an asshole. Gray, white, whatever that other one is, That one is a complete unknown. And I
Yeah,
heard.
the Grays cloistered their area. We really don't get much intel out of there, especially because most people don't make it back.
And from what I heard, the Yellow was killed by some crazy group of people on the Tamarain. No, wait, Tamarain's the island. Whatever the weird casino boat that I was hearing about.
Yeah, from what I hear, she got a literal hole blown through her. That was nuts.
God.
Yeah.
One of your inventions?
What?
Oh, that's the gun that Regent has now. Actually, if I remember right.
Oh! Wait, so did Regent kill her, or?
No. It was just around, I guess.
Huh.
Damn, he must be really upset he wasn't the one that landed a finishing blow with a weapon like that. But, Oh, right. I gotta make sure there's no wanted posters of me there. Shit.
Is there a non-zero chance that there might be? A lot of them?
I did kill the son of a governor.
Oops.
He was kind of asking for
Alright.
it. So, yeah, he was the town bully, and I awoken more toward my natural talent and tried to stab me. I tore him apart by pure instinct and crazy rage. I'm not proud of that.
I will keep that in mind.
Hey, you saw what happened when I got really angry.
Oh, I'm aware. That's why I said I'll keep it in mind.
But, I mean, I did grow a lot more facial hair, so I shouldn't be recognizable as much.
I'm hoping not, because I don't want to deal with it, but...
Yeah, it doesn't really pay much well, or doesn't bode well when one of the Burn Coalition members, or I think she was a leader, the Fala person was basically still following us.
That is concerning.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what the hell did we do to gain her attention that badly.
Foiled 3 attempts to take over Gravenwood.
I mean, we kind of bumblefucked right into that one.
Yeah, that's the word I use.
But it's just the fact that and I did warn you guys, she did follow us into the dukedom.
Yeah, that's why it's concerning.
Alright, let's see if we can just get this, looks over to Gretch. Let's see if we can get this modified and let it shoot faster or farther or something like that. I don't know.
Super easy.
Yeah, because this is what it originally is. I don't know. I never even used it because me as a player, I literally forgot that I had this thing.
I forgot where you got it.
You know what? I'm gonna look at my note because I know we got this in an earlier session. Where the heck? I think it was in the dukedom. I have a feeling I got this from the dukedom. But I completely and utterly forgot where the hell did I get this thing.
Yeah, it was the dukedom.
Oh yeah, it was. Session 99. I found the chest. It was a shotgun, blunderbuss, 12 gauge.
Nice.
Every time, every time I fucking see that blunderbuss, I just think of protecting my home like God, like America intended. Just that meme. I can't unthink of that whenever I hear about a blunderbuss.
Makes it up, does it?
But yeah, if anything, Jackal will just ask Gretch if he can help modify its range to make it shoot further out.
Yeah, I can definitely do that.
Yeah, cause seeing that 1530, I'm like, man, I need some distance with this thing.
No, I don't have any other problems come up. Should be smooth sailing.
Yeah, here's hoping. Just need finally some time to relax.
I hope so.
Yeah, sit back and relax. I can get you guys where you're going, and then Lissy, I think you told me you can get you guys back, right?
Yep.
Awesome. So this is so much easier for me. Oh, thank God. I thought I'd have to stick around, flying us around everywhere, but if you could just tell it, see you later. I get the fuck out of here.
No, there went the warm bed.
What are you talking about? You've been sleeping inside my mansion for the last.
Yeah, you're not wrong actually. But it's hard to hear the waves when I hear the weird guy shuffling around the floors constantly.
I don't hear anything.
Kind of creepy actually.
I ask what Genesis does in the middle of the night.
I have a comment on that, but I will hold my tongue for I'm a nice person sometimes.
Jackal just coughs.
I said sometimes. I'm not gonna lie and say all the time.
Uh-huh.
I think Genesis also fell off the ship.
No, I think he's still basking in the glory of flying in the sky.
Jen, are you okay? And Norik just kind of snaps his fingers in front of his face.
He might still be BRB'd.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. Alright, just an off session of whatever modifications Gretch did to the blunderbuss and how much ammunition I got on me.
Yeah, I could definitely make some changes for you. It will be gratified, so there might be other things that might happen.
Don't worry. Jackal gives Gretch his full confidence and trust. Me, the
We're gonna
player, I'm just
die.
like, fuck it. We ball.
That's not cool. That's the first thing that I hear when I come back.
Welcome back.
Dang it.
Hey, welcome back, buddy.
He's done staring off into the distance.
That he
I
is.
knew snapping in front of his face would work.
Who?
You.
Oh. Sorry, I was deep in thought.
No,
Okay.
you're fine.
What is the plan?
Yeah, staring at the road.
Don't call me out like that.
Anya is going to ignore that and continue onward.
I have absolutely no way,
That's a good
nothing
idea.
to say on that part because I still am in a similar situation.
Still thinking about what the Jarl said?
Not really. I kind of know my role at the end of the day. It's a matter of if we get stuck, I have a way to consult someone. that thankfully won't lie to me or try to twist words.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where were you,
Strap
Jackal?
off of my pet.
What about you, Jackal? Are you okay? Oh, is he AFK?
No, I'm here.
Oh,
No, I'm actually both looking forward to going back, but also a little bit worried. I'm just hoping
you were born there, right?
Hmm?
You were born there, right? Or
Yes.
just raised?
I was born there. I know you were spacing out, dreaming of Rowan and everything, so I'm not gonna haze you that much about it. But give you the quick catch up on it. I am a criminal in the blue and red territory, so a little bit
Right,
worried.
stay away from that area.
Well, we kind of have to go through the blue area.
Oh.
And again, giving you the cliff notes because I get it. Things can be distracting and boring. So, besides me being a criminal in the blue and likely the red territory that took over the blue's territory, they have a lot of laws. Upper management likes to manipulate the laws. So, either you pay in gold, which trust me, they're going to try to steal as much gold out of you as possible, or in blood, or with your life.
Well, those aren't good options.
Of course, it's not good options. They get their entertainment with all the, with your misery.
Well, since we're out of, you know, the city, why not just borrow Rowan's teeth
No.
to distract you? Well, not distract, disguise you.
I'm gonna be very polite and say no.
Oh. Alright. Do it the old-fashioned way of sneaking.
Yeah, I would rather do that. Jackal's just quietly not saying, like, you do know what you just said, right? Sharing those views like almost an indirect kiss, you knucklehead. But he's keeping his mouth shut on it.
There's that, and then there's also the Calliste's.
Well, I just feel like
choker.
the most anime way to say it's like someone drinking out of the same glass as you kind of level.
Maybe Calliste's choker. You seem like a choker kind of guy.
Be fine.
Right. Here I thought Ariel would be the one to say that.
What?
Don't worry about it, Genesis.
I'm going to actually just pretend this whole conversation doesn't exist.
What? I'm sure you have your conversation with your wife. Sheesh.
I do, but I don't like fucking airing out my dirty laundry in public.
What's dirty about it?
Right. I think this is my cue to walk out.
It's just a choker.
Yep.
No, don't be so prude.
I'm not being prude. I just don't prefer talking about this while trying to go. At least not right now. I'd rather just focus on the mission.
Am I oblivious to what you guys are talking about?
I'm
We're
gonna
talking
say,
about
mate.
fucking.
Thank you, Gretch.
Yeah,
I am talking about Calliste's necklace accessory that also has the same effect of disguising.
Don't worry. I will figure something out. I'm pretty sure I grew enough facial hair and hair length to look different now.
And I'm pretty much wanted in a lot of cities at this point, or not allowed. So maybe I'll be lucky and be allowed in this one.
Not likely. I think
we
there was.
can always hope.
Jackal tries his best to remember. Was there any laws about not wearing About needing to wear clothes.
No. No.
You know, this is Jack mumbling to himself, trying to remember some of the stupider laws and rules and regulations that he did his best to avoid going to the important cities.
You have to. Wait till you have to wear a shirt, and then Elrich is not gonna, and there's gonna be the fucking jail.
Straight to jail.
Straight to jail. No
Halt,
passport,
criminal!
Like $200.
You're not wearing a shirt.
Wow.
You violated the law.
Oh god, the amount of times I keep hearing freaking Hulk criminal from the goddamn elder and elder
You
squares.
violated my mother.
Whoa.
Get out.
After Mother's Day, that's crazy.
No, I haven't.
Back in the day.
That sounds kind of dated because I also didn't play Oblivion, so I wasn't in that crowd.
Well, it's just somebody changed the voice line. With
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
God, I think it was from like. No, I wasn't watching. Damn it! It happened. But,
Oh, do you get
babe,
another?
Could someone talk in chat?
Alright, I'll talk.
Hold on, I got it.
What?
I'm just trying to see what lights up.
It specifically says subscriber, and it only seems to be Rowan.
Babe, can you
Huh.
talk? Is it going right now? It's so weird. I don't know what's doing it. It's pissing me off. I'll have to figure it out. Because it just pinged and then like looks like everybody has talked. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. Yeah. It sounds like a bling, like bling.
Huh.
No. Yeah, it's not a Discord ping.
I'll try again.
Well, Miser just talked in chat and it went off, and I unfortunately still wasn't looking. Miser just talked in chat and it went off. I was looking at other things.
Wait, 1 second. I'm gonna try that one more time. I think I saw Mariner light up. 1 second.
It's not coming through anybody else. It's definitely on my computer. It's not coming through anybody else. It's definitely on my computer.
Lies, it's just to get his Twitch chat engagement up.
Yeah, true. He's trying to get like the unique chatters.
Uh-huh. Very.
Lit up. What the fuck?
Called out. Lamau.
But it just happened.
Huh.
I don't know what it is. It's so weird. I have a lot of things on. I'm just not sure what it is. We'll continue on for now, but we're gonna probably end. To be honest, I still have a lot to do in the South. Don't have much prepared for it. I've got a lot of overarching things.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like almost there. I was just kind of ready for having a much longer conversation with the Arl.
Oh shit. Oops.
I mean, we know a lot of stuff though, so it's not like.
As a player, I feel like that was more like an Elric and Callisti conversation thing.
And I kind of asked mostly everything I wanted to, like, above Elric wise. Like, Elric's not the most learned person, so, like, there's pointed stuff he would ask, and I kind of asked it, so.
And I didn't know what to ask.
I suppose the only other thing I had to do.
Yeah. So that's why I gave you guys pretty much. Here's the button to give me a call.
Here's my card.
So what we'll do while I'm trying to figure this out tonight is I would think we're actually going. I know it's a super fucking short session, but we already have had quite a few RP sessions. So you guys probably talked a lot lately. We will get to more stuff next time on Draketts. Specifically, we will get into the port town and hopefully be able to get through and start really diving into Zephyr's backstory. So, again, thank you guys so much for a very, very quick session. Kind of apologize to my players, but I want to work on it a bit more. I have time now, so I will be able to. I will throw it over to the next DM, Mariner.
Hello, I am Transpace Mariner and Lake Jeebus, and next Sunday will be, this Sunday rather, we'll be kind of dealing with now the party stuck in a giant amphitheater bubble and get to listen to some awesome music from a really nice band of corruption-based stuff, and then definitely won't go badly or turn the city up around on itself, and it'll be fine, and everyone will be happy. And no one will die.
Smile.
Smile. But yeah, that's really all I got. Next week, I might be streaming some point this week, but also next week I'll probably be streaming every day because I actually have I decided to take a week off from work, so I'll probably just be streaming and trying to finish up Hollow Knight next week and maybe start something else. Praying anyway that I beat Hollow Knight. Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
And that's really all I got, so I'll throw it over to the DM after me, Moogle.
I am Goth Moogle. I play Clisty. Don't really have much. Next Monday will be Hunter's Game, and we'll see how a library visit goes, or dungeon visit. We'll see how things go. And, yeah, that's all I really have. Miser?
Hello everyone, this is Miser Mark. I play as Jackal / Jackson for Drake Salvation. I'm also the DM for Into the Wildlands, which last night, or at least last session, half the party got their RP and preparation stuff done. The other half were not available, so I'm going to make sure I give them their time for their final preparation before I throw them all into the final mega dungeon and boss rush of what seems to be like almost 3-4 years now of this campaign. I think, I don't know, someone will have to correct me on that, but yeah, Into the Wildlands is slowly coming to a close, so I'm looking forward to how my players end this, and I'm being slightly teary-eyed about that. So you can find my content on both YouTube and Twitch under the same name, Miser Mark, and I got nothing else afterwards. Social media is brain rot, so I'll pass it over to Cheeky.
Well, my name is Cheeky Bastard, and I play your friendly neighborhood paladin, Genesis the Gentle. I also play Cleo, the goat of the party in Hunter's Game, and also play, I forgot his name already, in I keep forgetting his freaking name, dang it, Mr. Free For All, in his game session, yes. But I can't wait to go to the south and see how that goes, because I feel like it's a whole different ball game. But yeah, all these different stories, all these different campaigns, I love it, and I look forward to every Monday for them. But yeah, that's all I got. Anybody else? Rowan?
I'm Rowan. I was very quiet tonight, but that was nobody's fault but mine. I just got a lot on my mind, and it's really hot in this house tonight, and I don't know why. But, yeah. Oh, birthday stream on Wednesday.
Birthday.
Yeah, birthday.
Who was
Awesome. Well,
born?
if you could hop into my chat, we do have a new raid emote, and so we are gonna go raid Grumpy, show off kind of the new stuff, and tomorrow we'll hop on in the daytime for some more Skyrim, and I will see y'all then.
Yay. Bullshark.
Woo.
Bye.
Hasta luego.
There we go.